afternoon. How are you doing? Please be seated. Please be seated. Wow, what a crowd. What a great turnout. Thank you all for being here. I'm President John Thrasher, and on behalf of our faculty, staff, and current FSU students, I welcome all of the students to the New Student Convocation. We're happy that Dr. Mark Riley, a world-renowned nuclear physicist, longtime FSU faculty member, and Dean of the Graduate School, is with us today to be our keynote speaker. Let's give him a big warm welcome. World-renowned. I'd also like to introduce a very good friend of mine, and will be a good friend of yours, your student body president, Stacy Pierre. Stacy. There's Stacy. There she is, right there. Stand up. Did you stand up, Stacy? Come on, stand up. There you go. Our Faculty Senate Vice Chair, Dr. Christine Harper, is here. Christine. And in my life, first and foremost, the First Lady of Florida State University, my wife sitting over here, Jean Thrasher. You see her on campus? Call her Gigi. That's her grandmother name. And we have 2 grandchildren here at FSU. Oh. I agree. So we're grateful that so many family members could join us today as well. We thank you all for being here. I know it's been an interesting week moving these folks into dormitories or living learning centers and whatever. What do we call them? Residence halls, that's right. I lived in a dormitory. You guys live in a residence hall. It's a big deal. It's a big difference. And so I'd like all the family members and friends who are able to stand to do so the students can thank you for all you have done to help them get to this moment. Please stand up, folks, and let the students congratulate you. Oh. Okay. The next time, by the way, you're all together will be about, what, 4 years from now, right? Sitting right here when you all walk across this stage to graduate. And we'll look forward to that. Celebrate commencement. I know that both ceremonies will be very special to the family. Now please stand for the color guard from the Air Force, ROTC, and the Pledge of Allegiance and the national anthem, and remain standing until the color guard has left the floor.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home
Guard, you are dismissed. I want to thank the members of the Color Guard for helping us make this ceremony so meaningful. You all may know, and I hope you'll do some history about Florida State University, that after World War II, many veterans pursued college degrees by taking advantage of the educational benefits included in the GI Bill. To accommodate these new students, the Florida State College for Women became Florida State University. In other words, veterans were instrumental in the founding of this great university. Please be seated. Please be seated. And I would tell you and the families that are here that Florida State University strives to be the most veteran-friendly, empowering university in the country, and our Student Veterans Center is the forefront of these efforts. I want to thank David Lamb for leading us through the pledge. David is from Havelock, North Carolina, and joined the United States Marine Corps in 2011. He served as a CH-53E helicopter crew chief. He is studying sport management and serves and also a minor in recreation tourism events. He serves as the president of the Collegiate Veterans Association. Thank you, David, for your service to America. I want to thank the student volunteers and marshals who are here today. Many of them are over here, including our orientation leaders, members of the Phi Eta Sigma, our freshman honorary organization, members of the CARE, student government, athletes, fraternity and sorority life, student activities, and certainly the Garnet and Gold Scholar Society. Please get to know them. They are valuable assets to your understanding and getting oriented to the things at Florida State University, and can help you immensely, and they'll be around at the reception after today's convocation. So convocation brings together the university community to celebrate the start of a new year, to emphasize the university's values. The three torches on the Florida State seal, Veres, Artes, and Mores, represent some of the core values of the university. And we hope that you will see embodied in the students, faculty, and staff the three elements: strength, skill, and character. I now call for the lighting of the torches to symbolize the beginning of your transition into Florida State University. Thank you, Julia. Absolutely. This is Julia Freeman. Julia is a sophomore from St. Petersburg, Florida, who finished her freshman year at Florida State University on the Dean's List, as I know all of you will. She is a nursing major and hopes to become a nurse practitioner. She is a member of the Phi Eta Sigma Honor Society, the Delta Alpha Chi Christian Sorority, and Bandages for Raja, a club that sends medical supplies overseas. She spent the last summer as a volunteer at the Veterans Hospital in St. Petersburg in the medical surgical unit. Thank you very much, Julia. We appreciate you. Thank you. It's now my privilege to invite the provost. Provost, by the way, for freshmen, she's in charge of all the academic things that go on at Florida State University. So she's got a big job. And she does a fabulous job for us. So please welcome Provost Sally McCrory to the podium.
Hello, everybody. It's great to see you all here today. I hope everyone's as excited as we are to welcome you to FSU. As FSU students, you'll make a lot of choices, and you need to know that you will be held accountable for those. Remember that FSU is a place where you are offered abundant choices and opportunities to become a more complete person, some of which you cannot yet even imagine. Many of these opportunities will be created by a faculty member, and I want to introduce you to some of them. Each year, students nominate outstanding faculty for the Transformation Through Teaching Award. This award honors instructors who have an intellectual inspirational, and integrative impact on the lives of their students. These faculty members help to shape the completed individuals embodied by the 3 torches and the seal of the university. Some of the faculty members honored with the 2017 Transformation Through Teaching Award are here today. Faculty Award winners, Drs. Craig Filer, Annette Schwabe, John Reynolds, Maxine Montgomery, Christy Chapman, Jessica Ridgway Clayton, and Mr. Mark Ziegler, please stand and be recognized. I invite you to make one of these or many of our other outstanding faculty members your mentor. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Stacy Pierre, your current student body president.
Thank you, Provost McRory. Here at Florida State University, you will find many people who not only want you to succeed, but who also will take a personal interest in your goals and you individually. The faculty, the staff, the administration, and your fellow students will look to build you up and help you turn your dreams into realities. As you think about this journey you are about to begin, remember that you are joining a legacy of Seminoles, past, present, and future. I challenge you. Utilize everything this university has to offer. Take pride in your university and go forth knowing that you will forever have a place in our Seminole nation. Future graduates, all these people behind me wouldn't be here today if we didn't believe in you. So take this time with you through the next years and realize it is your time to shine. Now it is my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Dr. Mark Riley. Dr. Riley received his PhD in nuclear physics from the University of Liverpool. Since coming to FSU in 1991, he has won numerous awards for his teaching and research. In 2014, he was awarded the Robert O. Lawton Distinguished Professor Award, the highest honor the university faculty bestows on one of its own. He currently serves as the Dean of the Graduate School. His wife and one of his 2 sons have earned degrees at FSU, and if Dr. Riley has anything to say, his 3-year-old grandson will become a Seminole too. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Mark Riley.
Thank you, Stacy. Good afternoon, fellow Seminoles. It is fabulous to be here with you today. Congratulations to you, to all of you incoming freshmen and you heroic parents and family members who have brilliantly managed your daughters and sons to this epic moment in their lives. Freshmen, this is the start of probably the most important chapter of your life. Welcome to Family FSU. I hope you are as excited to be here. You better be excited. Because we certainly are. These next few years are going to be simply amazing, I promise you. Coming to FSU will transform your lives forever. You have made a very wise decision to come to this great institution. FSU is a community of incredible faculty, brilliant staff, amazing students, and in the words of Skipper from the Penguins of Madagascar, you are the elite of the elite. I've watched it 100 times with my grandson. It's brilliant. FSU is a happening place. It really is. You can feel the buzz all around campus. And it is for good reason that in US News and World Report's rankings in the very last 2 years, FSU has moved up more places than any other public university in the top 50. This is a university on a spectacular upward trajectory, and you are part of it. So FSU, it's a real family. It really is. It's a big campus, but it feels like a little village in its sense of community and belongings. And I hope you've got a sense of that already. Some people call it the Seminole spirit. And some of us, those of us who are Star Wars fanatics, call it the Force. There is no doubt that the midichlorian content of all of you young Padawans is off the charts. It really is true. The friends you will make here will become most likely your best friends forever. And why is FSU so special? It's because we, all of us, care about you and your success. It's no accident that FSU has the best four-year graduation rate in Florida and in the top 15 in the nation. There's a real feeling of empathy. It's a great word, empathy, and willingness to help each other succeed. The force is strong at FSU. Talking of my family, you just heard a little bit. My oldest son has a degree from FSU, and my wife got her bachelor's, master's, and PhD here. Yeah? Pretty good. My son met his future wife and soulmate here, and it happens. It's called destiny. And my newborn grandson coming home from the hospital wore garnet and gold. Very important. And my grandson Benjamin could recite the Seminole fight song perfectly by the age of 2. And when we were out in the car together and he saw one of those gator images on another car, he would screw his face up and go, yeah. So, you're going to have a lot of fun here. But, and this is why you're here, you're going to be challenged too. And you want to be challenged. As I tell my students, if it's too easy, it's no fun. You want your minds to be pushed and exposed to new ideas and new ways of thinking. This is how we grow intellectually as human beings. This is how you will learn to change the world. You're going to learn new skills and problem-solving abilities that will make you highly sought after and so valuable when you move into the next phase of your life, whether it be the workforce or, wait for it, graduate school. How about that? So you will learn to become even more resilient and persistent, keeping calm and carrying on in the face of adversity. And you will follow in the footsteps of the great Winston Churchill, who said, never, ever, ever, ever give up. And you will know that FSU will never give up on you. So, at FSU, we're keenly here to help you, and this is, again, reflected in FSU having the highest retention rate in the state of Florida and one of the highest in the nation, 94%. We really do. We do care about you, and we all care about each other. So, yes, we are serious about quality and you should be always put your best effort forward and into everything you do, but all of us need time to switch off and relax and regenerate. And there are a fantastic number of affinity groups and other magnificent activities on campus. It really is a Disneyland of opportunities here. And it's a great way, doing those activities, it's a great way to meet like-minded people and people who will challenge you in your own beliefs. Remember, just because someone thinks differently to you, it doesn't mean they're always wrong. Listen, analyze, and evaluate the evidence yourselves, and always, always be open to new ideas and new ways of thinking. You're going to be mega busy. You really are. You're going to be on the go all the time. But I want you, all of you down here, to promise me one thing, that you will always, always find time to keep in contact with your loved ones. Frequent texts, Facebook posts are good. Phone calls or Skypes are much better. But actual, real visits are allowed too. And it's really only when you become older and a parent or a grandparent yourself will you fully appreciate how often they think about you. So cherish everyone in your life and make sure they know how much you love and cherish them too. Modern science has given you the tools to do this. So, this is an amazing time in human history. It's the best time to be alive. It really is. Just think about it. Would you prefer to have been born 100 years ago, 200, 500, 5,000 years ago? I don't think so. We're learning so much about our universe and our place in it. You've all seen the incredible images, for example, from the Hubble Space Telescope of distant galaxies, supernova explosions, where elements are created that we're all made of. We're all stardust, we really are. To the recent discovery of gravity waves and collisions of black holes. This is all really exciting stuff. But for me, the most compelling images are those taken by spacecraft looking back at us on our own planet. This tiny blue dot in the vast black void of space. It just brings home how fragile we all are, and that we must cherish and take care of this magnificent oasis called planet Earth. So, we must work together as global citizens to find solutions to the world's challenges. This is what you have to do. You have to change the world and find solutions. And it requires commitment and quality and persistence and passion. And a quality, curiosity-based education is the answer for all of us. So, future Seminole alumni, congratulations again. Carry that Seminole spirit proudly forward. Be persistent, always keep calm and carry on. Never give up. Put quality and passion into everything you do. Never forget to let people know how much you appreciate and love them. And let us care more about fellow creatures and Mother Earth. Be eternally curious and never stop asking questions. And in the immortal words of Monty Python, always, always look on the bright side of life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Riley, for that incredible welcome and challenge to all of you new students entering Florida State University. I'm Karen Laughlin, the Dean of Undergraduate Studies, and I will be leading us through the torch ceremony. The 3 torches have been part of the university's seal and campus culture for over 100 years. Florida State uses the passing of these torches to the entering class as a symbol of new students' entry into a community where knowledge is gained not only from learned faculty, but also through intellectual discourse among students. That tradition continues here today. And I want to urge you to listen carefully to the stories of some of your fellow students. As Dr. Riley has said, all of you are the elite of the elite, and we hope the stories of these examples of our outstanding students will inspire all of you. Will the representative for Vires please come forward? Vires stands for strength. Strength can take many forms: physical, moral, or intellectual. Representing Vires is Megan King. Megan came to Florida State from St. Thomas Aquinas High School, where she led her team to back-to-back softball state championships in 2013 and 2014. Megan had the best year of her career in the pitcher circle in 2018, as she helped lead the FSU softball team to their first NCAA national championship. Go Noles! Megan has been majoring in family and child sciences while competing internationally for the Puerto Rico national softball team over the last 4 years. She's performed over 200 hours of community service, provided pitching lessons to young women, participated in a 6-day mission trip to Costa Rica, and served on the Student Athlete Advisory Council. She's currently completing her practicum at Tallahassee Memorial Children's Unit. Very impressive. Thank you. Will the representative for Artes please come forward? Artes represents knowledge and skill. Embodying these ideals today is Nia Harmon. Nia graduated in 2015 from the IB program at Rickards High School here in Tallahassee. Since beginning her undergraduate program in chemistry at FSU, she has been involved in the Undergraduate Research Opportunity Program, the Florida-Georgia Lewis Stokes Alliance for Minority Participation, the University Honors Program, Garnet and Gold Scholar Honor Society, and the National Organization for the Professional Advancement of Black Chemists and Chemical Engineers. Phew, you've been busy, Nia. She was inducted into the Phi Beta Kappa Honor Society, one of our most prestigious honor societies, and awarded a fellowship through the American Chemical Society Scholars Program. Nia is dedicated to increasing minority participation in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, through the STEM Outreach for At-Risk Youth Internship Program, and through Scientists in Training, a program she created. During her first year, she began conducting research through the Undergraduate Research Opportunity Program, and she's currently working on an honors in the major thesis in physical chemistry. It's a pretty impressive bio, too, Nia. Will the representative for Mores please come forward? Mores stands for character and tradition. Representing Mores is Omar Pimentel. Omar is a senior from the Dominican Republic studying political science and economics. He serves as a student senator for 2 years, currently serves as student body treasurer, is the founding president of the United Nations Association at Florida State University, an executive officer of Pi Kappa Alpha fraternity, and currently sits on the Academic Honor Policy Committee. His passion for politics and international affairs began through participation in high school debate, but grew tenfold when he was selected to represent the United States at the World Youth Forum in Egypt. Omar is currently a data analyst and drilling coordinator for an archaeological dig that is searching for Cleopatra's lost tomb, and he will be traveling back to Egypt next month. I wish you could take me along. Together, these 3 torches represent the pledge of Florida State University to educate you physically, mentally, and morally. And let's give Omar a round of applause, too. I now call forward the 3 students chosen to represent all new Florida State University students. Jackson, on behalf of all new FSU students, I invite you to receive the torch of Vires. The night his uncle became a victim in a drive-by shooting was a somber wake-up call for 12-year-old Jackson Destine. At that point, he'd already been kicked out of school once and had been involved in gang-related activities since the 2nd grade. But Jackson was committed to heeding his grandmother's advice. The only path to success is education, she told him, and he was determined to apply himself full force. In 7th grade, Jackson began focusing on his grades and playing sports, and his natural abilities surfaced right away. By the time he entered Atlantic Community High School, he was enrolling in honors classes, competing in wrestling, football, and track and field. Jackson became a leader on every team and set 15 school records while maintaining a 4.0 GPA and working a 20-hour-per-week job to help his grandmother make ends meet. Jackson also finds time to write, record, and compose music. His original raps tell of his past experiences and send a message that young people have choices, even if they are growing up surrounded by crime, violence, and drugs. Jackson wrote and recorded his school's official song, and in everything he does, Jackson proves that life's circumstances do not define a person. Grit, perseverance, and determination do. What a story, Jackson. Congratulations. John, on behalf of all new FSU students, I invite you to receive the Torch of Artes. John Suarez is coming to Florida State from Christopher Columbus High School, where he was an MAS scholar and graduated in the top 5% of his class with a 4.9 GPA. He's trilingual and was a member of the Math, Science, and French honor societies. When his grandmother passed away from lung cancer, he created a fundraiser to raise awareness of the deadliest cancer in America. With help from the gaming community, family, and friends, John started Smash Lung Cancer, a video game tournament which has raised over $5,000 and drew more than 200 participants. Smash Lung Cancer has become an annual occurrence, and John was nominated for the Silver Knight Service Award because of this project. John also played baseball all throughout high school and made the state finals last year. He severely injured his pitching arm during his sophomore year, which triggered his interest in orthopedics. Since then, he's participated in 2 orthopedic internships and researched the biomechanics of the human arm. He's majoring in biology and plans to go to medical school to become an orthopedic surgeon. Welcome to FSU. Luke, on behalf of all new FSU students, I invite you to receive the Torch of Mores. Luke Riosti is a native of Spanish Fort, Alabama, and plans on completing a double major in political science and statistics at FSU. While attending high school, Luke served as South Regional Director on the State Board of High School Democrats of America, founded and served as chair of the First Diversity Club, was elected SGA president for his junior class, and played varsity lacrosse. Luke was active in Model United Nations and was designated Premier Diplomat and Premier Delegation for Model UN. At FSU, Luke was selected for the Service Scholar program and was admitted into the University Honors Program. He will be living in the Global and Public Policy Living Learning community and will be participating in the Undergraduate Research Opportunity Program. We're lucky to have you here too. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to all of you the incoming class of 2018. Let's give them a round of applause. Because true strength of all kinds is dependent on personal integrity, I now ask that all current and new students who are able rise and recite together the Academic Honor Policy Pledge of Florida State University. You should keep a copy of this pledge at hand and let the honor policy guide your actions throughout your time at FSU. I think you've already noticed that you will find the pledge printed in your program. So please read the pledge along with me. I affirm my commitment to the concept of responsible freedom. Let's read it together. I affirm my commitment to the concept of responsible freedom. I will be honest and truthful and will strive for personal and institutional integrity at Florida State University. I will abide by the academic honor policy at all times. Thank you, and please be seated. Great job, everybody. Congratulations.
Welcome to Florida State University. You're going to hear that a lot today. My name is Dr. Amy Hecht, and I serve as your Vice President for Student Affairs. Well, thank you. As you begin your studies as a student at FSU, you have many opportunities to have a positive impact at FSU on the local, the state, and national and global community. We encourage you to seek out engagement opportunities that align with your values and goals and give you the opportunity to uphold the garnet and gold. As a new member of Florida State University's community, I invite you to embody the tenets of the Seminole Creed: truthfulness, respect, excellence, freedom of speech and inquiry, diversity, justice, citizenship, and discovery. Throughout your time at FSU, you will have the opportunity to engage in dialogue with individuals with differing opinions, have a debate with a fellow student, join a student organization, attend lectures, participate in sports programs, meet someone from another country, participate in community service, and help out a fellow Knoll in a time of need. And while these are not requirements for you to graduate, you really should think of them as that way for two reasons. First, to make the most out of your 4 years at Florida State, you should take advantage of as much as you can. Lead an initiative or organization, get to know your faculty, volunteer, and intern, whether on campus or off. Second, you want to have that competitive advantage. Not only will you have an FSU degree, but it will be worth much more with what you do outside the classroom as well. Fully embrace the opportunities ahead of you and leave a lasting positive impact on the FSU community. On behalf of Florida State University, I welcome you as the newest members of our family. You are now a part of the rich history of Florida State, and it is therefore appropriate you should be familiar with other traditions at FSU. Here to teach you the alma mater is Dr. Kevin Fenton, Professor of Choral Conducting and Ensembles in the College of Music, who is assisted by Nate Caldwell. Nate is starting his first fall at FSU as the choral music education major. He graduated from Leon High School here in Tallahassee, and most recently had the lead role in Les Miserables. His proud parents are also FSU alumni.
Good, so you've now heard our creed and you've also heard our pledge. This is going to be our alma mater, and first Nate's going to sing it for you.
All right. Hey, 22, you ready? All right. It sounds a little something like this. High o'er the towering pines our voices swell, praising those Gothic spires we love so well. Here sons and daughters stand, faithful and true, hailing our alma mater, FSU.
Very fun. So now it's your turn to sing. So it'll be my turn, your turn. I'll sing it to you, and then you sing it back to me. It goes like this. High o'er the towering pines our voices swell. Your turn. High o'er the towering pines our voices swell. My turn. Praising those Gothic spires we love so well. Your turn. praising those Gothic spires we love so well. My turn. Here sons and daughters stand, faithful and true. Your turn. Here sons and daughters stand, faithful and true. My turn. Hailing our alma mater, FSU, your turn. Hailing our alma mater, FSU. So every time that you sing this, you're going to stand up. And so right now, you're going to stand and sing it all the way through. As you stand, turn to somebody and tell them how wonderful their voice is. Good. So here we go all together. Come on over, Nate. And you sing with us. High o'er the towering pine our voices swell. Very good. Raising those Gothic spires we love so well. Here sons and daughters stand, faithful and true, hailing our alma mater, FSU. Great job. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Fenton and Nate. That was beautiful, and thanks all of you, including our 3 torches in the background there. Today, you've learned a little bit about your academic home for the next 4 years and how it has built the strength, skill, and character of so many students before you. You've heard a thought-provoking speech from one of our world-renowned Lawton professors and seen the 3 torches passed down to members of your own class. You're entering a university that's on its way to becoming one of the top 25 in the nation. Yeah. No doubt about it. FSU is great, and it's getting greater every year. You are part of a diverse environment that is able to provide you with a broad liberal arts education and cutting-edge experiences and resources. And when you graduate in 4 years or less, your parents like that, it is likely that you will have a job waiting for you. But first things first. Tomorrow, you will head to your classes. I invite you to view every one of those courses you take and every topic covered as a building block that adds to your understanding of the world and your awareness of the most important issues facing your generation. I hope that you will immerse yourself in whatever you choose to study and are excited about all that you will learn here as you earn your degree with integrity. Find and pursue the many opportunities you'll have to do research with faculty. And if you ever find your motivation lacking, seek out friends or advisors to help you get back on course. Again, we all welcome you, and we're happy that you're part of this dynamic community that we hope you will call home. I now invite President Thrasher to share his concluding remarks.
Thank you, Sally. Provost McCrory. Dean Riley, or Obi-Wan Kenobi, whatever, I'm not sure. Y'all remember Obi-Wan Kenobi? Y'all do, okay. That's more my time, though, kind of, wasn't it? We're going to give you a little gift, and it's going to look very familiar because I think all these young folks out here are wearing it. Thank you very much for an inspiring speech. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Master Yoda.
All right. I want to thank you for being with us today, and I hope you've been inspired by some of the things you've heard, and I hope you'll enjoy your time at Florida State University. We're excited you're here. I hope this ceremony has filled you with some kind of a sense of pride about Florida State University. You are now officially members of the Seminole family. Absolutely. And I want you to know, and I want the parents and the loved ones that are here also to know that when we talk about family at Florida State University, we really mean it. We may not be connected with blood, although I am connected with one of your class with blood, my grandson, Will. I won't tell you his last name, but it's not Thrasher. to keep his anonymity from the faculty, I hope. But I'm proud of Will. I'm proud of my other granddaughter, Ashley, who's also a rising junior. I have 2 grandchildren here. I have 2 daughters who graduated from Florida State. I have 2 degrees from Florida State. I love this place. And I hope you all will join me in understanding what a great place it is as you go through your time at Florida State University. Again, we may not be connected with by blood, but we're connected by a shared love of this university. So it's truly a joy to welcome you to the fold. We're excited about the journey you're about to embark on, and we're also here to guide you and support you along the way. That's what families are for. Let me tell you, though, we have some expectations of you too. Being a part of family means showing care and respect for one another. It means offering to help when you see a classmate in need. Being part of a family means making smart decisions that reflect well on you, your family, and the university. It means stepping in when you see someone about to make a bad decision that could hurt themselves or others. I've seen, unfortunately, how a bad choice made in a split second can have lifelong consequences. So please take care of yourselves and look out for each other. I also say that being part of a family means embracing the richness of our diverse academic community. I want every one of you that are here today, and all of our other students that are here, to feel welcome, that they have a voice at Florida State University. No matter what your race, religion, ethnicity, national origin, sexual orientation, gender identity, or political views, at Florida State we share the values of respect and civility. Every one of you is a valued, important member of our family. And all of us here today want you to be successful. And parents, I have a little message for you. Dr. Riley talked about the students, making sure they communicate back to you all. I want you all too to be in touch with your students, particularly during these first weeks, to make sure that the transition is going smoothly. I'm not advocating helicopter parents. Not sure I know what that is, but I'm certainly not advocating that. But we certainly want you to understand if your child is having some issues, to make sure that we know how to handle those issues and can do our best in helping solve those problems. If you think your student needs a little support, please encourage them to visit our counseling center, check out our other resources that are available through our Student Resilience Project, strong.fsu.edu. And if you need us, please call us. Our student affairs professionals and certainly our office are here to help. I want to thank the Convocation Committee members whose hard work made this event possible, the student a cappella group All Night Yahtzee, who performed earlier, and the Barefoot Campus Outfitters, who graciously provided the Convocation t-shirts. Once the ceremony is over and is ended, I invite the students to join Mrs. Thrasher and I for a celebration in the exhibition hall. Your college deans will be there, so you can please take some time to say hello to them, and student leaders will also be there. After the recession of the platform party and the student marshals, we ask the students seated on the floor to move towards section 101 and go to the exhibition hall. When those seated on the floor have left the arena, we ask that all the other students move to the floor and join the celebration. If you're participating in the Panalytic recruitment activities, please remain in your seats until further instructions are given. And now, all those that are able, please stand, and you're in for a real treat, because we have the world-renowned marching chiefs in the background, and you're going to hear them Monday night at our first football game. God bless you. Go Noles! Go Noles!